Hello and Merry Christmas Eve. We are back with another video today, the oh so popular debt confession. And we're going to get right into it because I know it is Christmas Eve and everybody has probably lots to do. So, debt number one is Capital One that's closed with a balance of $125, and it is $25 a month due by the 15th. And then another Capital One with a balance of $300, also $25 a month, due on the 27th. And oh, shocker, yet another Capital One. Don't worry, there's probably another one. $300 balance, $25 a month, also due on the 27th. Then we have a Lane Bryant card that I've had forever. Has a balance of $300, $41 a month, due on the 6th. Then we have a Mission credit card. Has a balance of $385, $25 a month, due on the 25th. Then we have Credit One, another credit card, shocker, $390, $30 a month, due on the 21st. Then we have a Beals Outlet card, formerly Burke's Outlet, $400 balance, $41 a month, also due on the 6th. Then we have the new one, the Bank of America card. It has a balance of $445. It is probably going to be about $25 to $30 a month, and I don't have a due date for it yet. I'm guessing sometime in the middle of the month. Oh, and look, our friend Capital One. $475 balance, and then $25 a month, due on the 15th. Then we have a Milestone credit card, $475 balance, $40 a month, due by the 14th. Then we have a Sparrow credit card, $485, $35 a month payment, due by the 5th. Then we have an Avant credit card that's closed, $570 balance, $25 a month, due on the 25th. The reason I closed this one is because they had sent a notice saying they were going to up the annual fee, and I'm like, no thank you. And then an eBay credit card, which is my husband's. This had to get activated and used recently to fix my car, but then the place, it ended up not working right, probably because it was only the second time using it in that day, and it did like a fraud thing, and by the time it all got said and done and we fixed that problem, my husband had to use his debit card instead. So he said to use this one for groceries and things until it hit that number, and now I get to pay on it. So that one's going to be $30 a month. It has an $850 balance, and it is going to be due on the 11th. And the grand total of all these nice credit cards is $5,500 with monthly total balance of payments, $397 a month. Can I afford this? No, not really, but so far I'm kind of making it work. All right, then we get into cash advance / online loans. If there is one thing that you take from this at all, do not do this whatsoever. I can't even tell you on all these credit cards what was really purchased, except for on this eBay one, most of this was groceries for the month and a couple of other things. All right, so we have a Bright Lending online loan. It has a balance of $850. Bi-weekly, I pay $226, which ends up being $452 a month. I know, it's ridiculous. And then I have a Cash Express Flex loan. This is not quite a payday advance. It's a loan, but it's due also bi-weekly. It has a $1,000 balance, and it is $150 bi-weekly, $300 a month. And of course, more than that, since things that are bi-weekly, you get those magic months where they get to take extra. So that's always nice. Then the next one is OppLoans online loan. It has a balance of $1,375. It is also bi-weekly, $132, and then $264 a month. Then Credit Ninja online loan, balance of $2,000, bi-weekly $145, monthly $290. Then I have a Lenmark loan. This one's monthly. It's $5,860. It's no longer accruing any interest. You pay that pretty much up front. So this is the actual balance. It's $309 a month, and it's due on the 10th. Grand total of these is $11,085, and I'm paying $1,610 per month. Obviously, for a year, sometimes that's a little bit more due to the bi-weeklies. But this particular loan, I'm not super worried about, because when we move, this will get wiped out. And by that point, it'll be half of that, if not less. So the grand total of debt I am in is $16,585, and I'm shelling out $2,007 a month. I can tell you that my income from job one alone is $2,100. So you can see where I need my part-time second job, which rakes in about $800 a month. Thankfully, our actual bills are not extravagant. We pay $750 in lot rent. We live in a mobile home park, and that's rent for that. We own our mobile home, thank God. Our car insurance is $170 a month, and we recently were able to combine through Xfinity our cell phone and our internet, and we got a promotion for a year. It's only $65 a month for all of that, including my husband's new phone. Next year it will go up. It'll probably, I don't know, I imagine it'll at least double, but it's still cheaper than what we were paying before between the cell phones and the internet. So I can't be mad at it. And that won't be until around, I want to say September or October. We don't have to worry about a water bill because that's included in our lot rent as well as our trash. And then our electric bill runs anywhere between $190 to $215. It's on levelized billing, and somehow or another this particular month, at least, one good thing about this month is they didn't charge us at all. I think because they had been overcharging us a little bit throughout the year, because it was higher than when I had initially set up the levelized billing. I had taken all 12 months of bills and averaged it out, and it should have been about between $185, $190, and for a majority of this year, we've been paying $210, $215, things like that. So we didn't have a bill this month, which is awesome, and apparently have an $80 credit towards the next month, which is also awesome. We don't have homeowners insurance anymore. We got rid of that because we plan on selling our mobile home sometime this upcoming year. And plus, honestly, we just kind of can't afford it. My husband got laid off earlier this year. He was able to find work pretty much immediately, so he hasn't really had time off or had to do unemployment or anything like that. But on this new job, he did take a bit of a pay cut, and he's making less. So we just can't afford that. And he obviously helps with, even though we budget separately, he pays the electric, he gives me money towards the lot rent, and he takes care of the groceries. So he's definitely pulling his fair share. And he kind of breaks even on his end. sometimes able to save a little bit. I'm not worried about an emergency fund right now because we kind of have that already. He has it in his account. So, and that was due to his, when he got laid off, they paid out his 401k, which, yes, I know they took some off the top of that, and we'll have to pay 10% on that on our taxes, but we have that in the bank already, and we're probably going to owe taxes anyway because somehow reason the past few years, even though they take out the proper amount in taxes on our checks, it still apparently isn't enough. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it because things at my first job, it's not as simple on forms anymore. And so it is what it is. I'm not going to really worry about it. All right. So I know that was kind of quick, but I mean, if you're really interested, you can pause the video, I'm guessing, and zoom in, to really see everything. This right here is The Life of a Pig Who Wants to Save But Loves to Spend by Snowgarter 307 and 307 Design Studios. I got this a year ago. I have the whole book. I also have Life of a Creator when it came out. And I plan on at some point getting some of the other ones, but these are the ones I was able to get at the time, and I figured I would just use it for, just a little cover. I have all my savings challenges just off up to the side here. I think there's only one I'm really somewhat currently working on. I don't get a lot of cash. This one right here, this Cash Express Flex Loan, it has to be paid in cash bi-weekly. So I do sometimes get, well, most times I get cash back from that, but this past time it was only going to be like $2, so I just threw that onto the loan itself. But usually I get about $5 or more, and I will take that because, let's see, where is it? Where did I do with it? Because I do have this right here. This is going to be a very super long-term goal to do this and to do it properly. Ignore all these because I, of course, have had to pull it already. But so far, I have the 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 9 filled. And my ultimate goal with this one will be for my husband and I to go on a vacation that I have saved for and can completely pay for. My husband has helped me so much. You just don't understand. The reason we budget separately now is because I've messed up in the past and pretty much ran our account dry. So that's why we do it pretty much separately now. It's just, until I can get in a better space, that's just the way things have to be, unfortunately. And I'm learning. It's taken me a while, too long, really. I honestly wish I could go back in time and smack my 21, actually, no, younger than that, actually. I think my first credit card I got, I was 18, and I would smack her upside the head. Not necessarily for getting the credit card, but to be freaking responsible with money, and then to also, say no to people. It's okay to say no to something if you don't have the funds or aren't interested in it. I can give you a great example. When I was younger, I was with my mother. We were at Target. I didn't even know the Target credit card at that time was a thing, and she wanted me to apply for it. I could have cared less about it, and she went off all in a huff, and I felt guilty, and so I applied for it, and of course I got it, and we just ran it up, and this has been a vicious cycle for me forever. It's like anytime I get even a new card and have the best intentions, it goes straight out the window. So, sorry for that. I got cat hair. My cat likes to come up here sometimes, which I know many of you have, a cat that likes to come and visit. But yeah, that's the goal for that. Let's see what else. I also have, there's a somewhat newer channel. I think she recently hit 1,000 subscribers. I think she's slightly over 1,000 now. It's not Budgeting with Lysandra. This one is called Budget with Lysandra. And she has this beautiful year-long challenge that is just gorgeous, and I had to have it because it's just gorgeous. And these numbers are doable once I have the extra funds, which probably won't really be until, I want to say, March or April. We have to wait and see how taxes and things like that are going to pan out. But after that, I should, I'll be able to catch up by the end of the year, because I plan, as you saw, those credit cards, they don't have very high balances on them, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to knock everything out by the end of October, or at least, I mean, it'll be a good majority. But look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? Let me take one out. If I can get it out. Come on. That's so great. See? Isn't it so pretty? I never thought I'd be one to like, really pretty things. As you can see, I am a lover of purple. Particularly darker purples. I love darker purples. But yeah, it was just so pretty. Look at that fall one. And the Three Witches. It's awesome. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Look at that. Yeah, so there's that. And yeah, these are my binders. There's a few more. There's even a Christmas one. This one came from Budget with Ira that I got. And even though I'm not much of a pink person, this was just too cute. That was before, like the tariff crap and stuff became ridiculous. So yeah, these I eventually plan on doing stinking funds at some point. Probably going to use like minis and other saving challenges to fund those, to make it interesting and fun and all the things. And how about we give you a quick little desk tour, if I can do this properly. This is a very small little like desk nook thing that's in our place. As you can see, my little $17 ring light stand thing, but I am a lover of stationery, unfortunately, especially pretty colorful pens. I say unfortunately, but it's not very unfortunate. And then got my markers. I got these markers, y'all, for my retail store. These things are normally, I was at Staples yesterday getting ink for our printer. I just have to have my husband set everything up. These same markers there were like $13, $14, and I think they're like $10 probably at Walmart or something. I got these for like $3 or $4. I mean, come on. It's my pretty little, this is actually like rock crystal amethyst. And then I got these as well. As you can see, all the pretty colors. Got those baskets. I'm going to do this, not only for Valentine's, but also our anniversary. Oops, sorry for the glare. Our anniversary is also in February. It's the week after Valentine's. And I thought this would be cute to stick on my husband's lunchbox. And it was cheap. I'm a cheapskate when I can be. Then we have those. And this is another savings challenge binder. Isn't he cute? Look at him. I was so happy to find that on Amazon. And that it didn't cost to ship when I got him. But he's so cute. I have some older stuff in here that is from a year and a half ago. I also have this from Plan to Save Designs. If you haven't guessed yet, I am also a Harry Potter nerd. But mostly for like, I'm not for one particular house. I like, you know, just the whole aesthetic of it, which is why I had to have this one. And then I also have, I think it's from Janelle Ray Budgets. Uh-oh, let me get this back in here. No. Okay. Yes. I also have this. I think I might have got it when it was on sale. Obviously haven't used it yet. Don't know how I'm going to use it yet. But it'll get used, don't worry. I'll use it for something. Maybe store completed savings challenges in it or something like that. Or towards the Billy Girl at some point. I mean, I'll take advantage of the sale when I can. Then I have a 3-ring binder. This is what I'm going to use when I finally get my printer working. I got this from Bargain Outlet years ago because it's purple and it's silver. I'm not particularly fond of gold. But yeah, and I have Snow Gardener's book in here. I also love to read. Fantasy, of course, because it gets you away from reality. Got some cute stickers in there. Look at that. Look at that kitty cat with the book. And cute. All right. Now I'm starting to ramble. That's ridiculous. And then I recently got this binder. Again, it was on sale. And because I didn't have a nice A5 one. Sorry. But yeah. Got this. I want to say it was Hand 2K Gifts or something. Oh, she doesn't have her logo on here. That I got these little pretty little dashboards. They're double-sided. That's what I was trying to show you, but they're sticking together on me. I will use this for something. This was like an imperfect, even though I don't know what's imperfect about it. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what y'all people look for in imperfect things, but I'll take it. All right, and that is my little desk area. Got some of your cute little stickers y'all have sent me and everything. Yeah, this is my little area. I brought this from my other job. I was like, hey, if I'm gonna have a little area, might as well have my stuff on it. So yeah, that is the area I'm working with. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas or just Happy Holidays if you don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. And I'll probably see y'all next week with an actual budget. Fingers crossed. Bye, everyone.